everyone, it's Cinema Lovers Incorporated back at you again with another video, and today I am making a Star Wars video. And before I start this video, I would like to apologize. Where have I been? So I've been actually working at Amazon. I have a Amazon job. I announced it on my main channel. I've been very busy with, life in general and stuff like that, and I've also been trying to run my main channel, Spoonful for You, trying to get that up and running, and we're doing very popular on that channel. Very awesome. But now I am back to run Cinema Lovers Incorporated for the next week before I go back to Spoonful for You. So this is going to be exciting. Nevertheless, let's jump right into the video. Today I am talking about Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, the last Star Wars movie. The last Star Wars movie. Return of the Jedi is Star Wars Episode 6. Came out in 1983, and the film received a lot of flack at the time for various reasons. The Ewoks, I can understand. The Death Star, I really can't understand, and I'll get to that in a minute. And this is the video. This is the reason why I am making a Return of the Jedi video. The Jabba's Palace, I can understand. Okay, let's talk about the Death Star and why it was necessary. George Lucas was always inspired by war movies and World War II films and documentaries. In war, a powerful force, if we destroyed one of their weapons, they would build another one of those weapons, but better. For example, if we kept destroying their tanks are deemed obsolete. Therefore, they create another one of the tanks, but now it's better. So this is kind of what they do in Return of the Jedi. Think about it. The Empire is reigning supreme. They have unlimited Death Star plans. They have the blueprints. All they need is a few tweaks, and they can make them better and better and better each time. The clock is ticking for our heroes because this Death Star is different from the last. This one is capable of destroying many, many more planets and even ships this time. So it's a race against time to destroy the Death Star, but this time, not only the Death Star, but the Emperor himself. Because if you destroy the Emperor, there are no Death Star plans. And I think it's really, really awesome bringing it back. Unfortunately, The Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker kind of make you want to blow your brains out because the Death Star just keeps coming back and coming back. But in my opinion, Return of the Jedi is the last Star Wars movie, so this doesn't count. In Return of the Jedi, the Death Star comes back, but it's better. So it's like a real war, If you don't defeat the enemy, they're just going to keep making better things. Even nukes, missiles, if we nuke a city right now, then they're just going to build a bigger nuke and nuke us. It's the same thing. You have to take out the leader. But in Star Wars, there's not just a small dictator. There's a ruler, basically. So nobody would stand up after Palpatine dies. Nobody would really take over unless there was another Sith user. Everyone would kind of just run and, find a way to survive. But they would never build another Death Star without the Emperor's help, because he was the only one really that could control this entire army that he created. So if you don't take out the Emperor, the Death Star will just keep being rebuilt again and again and again, but better and better and better. So in Return of the Jedi, yeah, there's a Death Star, and everyone in 1983 shrugged, oh, it's weak, but it's actually a great finale. We have the original film where it's about a farm boy, a smuggler, and a princess, and an old wizard. They go on this adventure, and we open this huge world up, and they have to destroy this planet killer called the Death Star. But, they didn't really know what they were doing. They did it on the seat of their pants because they were kind of new to the whole Empire thing. Then in Empire Strikes Back, we take a break from the Death Star and we really get to focus on our characters and what they're really about and what the Empire is about. And then in Return of the Jedi, it's perfect because after we've learned with these characters, then the Death Star comes back, but it's even more powerful. Just like in the real world, machines will always get better unless you take out the enemy, unless you win the war. If you have a tank, you destroy that tank, another tank will come in, hopefully, or not hopefully, better than the last one. Maybe it might have a mounted machine gun on it this time, or maybe it might have more windows so people can shoot machine guns out of it, or maybe it moves faster. And, Return of the Jedi does have a lot of flaws. The Ewoks, I'd rather have Wookiees. And Jabba's palace can be a little bit convoluted and they stay there too long. But I actually really like that they brought back the Death Star because it just feels like, oh my gosh, this is the battle. This is what you have to do. You have to kill the Emperor. So you have all of this tension. Will he die? You've been hearing about this guy for the whole, original trilogy. Episode 4, only one little mention of him. And then you saw a hologram of him in episode 5. So, episode 6, this is a lot of tension. You have to destroy him because if you don't destroy the Emperor, yeah, you can destroy the Death Star, but the Death Star is not really destroyed. There's just going to be another one built better than the last. So that's why I really enjoy Return of the Jedi, because it's a great film because of the Death Star. So that's why I love it. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.